Hi students, welcome back. See students, we are getting mails from many students nowadays asking for one or two sessions on data interpretation on YouTube, in my YouTube channel. See students, before going for that one, I would like to inform you, most of you must be knowing this one, we are offering online and pen drive courses or video classes for many competitive exams like IBPS, SBI, clerk, PO and SO. Then followed by RBI Grade B Officer, then NABARD Grade A, then Assistants of RBI, NABARD Assistant, all insurance company exams, then followed by many other types of exams like NTPC and Railways. Of course, I am giving coaching for Staff Selection Commission, SSC CGL and CHSL also. In my regular course, students, I have discussed this data interpretation chapter for more than 15 hours. Right from the basic level to very advanced level questions as at par with the new pattern, latest trend. In this session, I am going to discuss one moderate difficulty level question from data interpretation. This is based on pie chart and one table, and it's going to be immensely helpful for you students for many competitive exams, because nowadays in almost all the competitive exams there are questions from data interpretation chapter, like right from bank clerical examination to the topmost difficulty level as far as quant is concerned, CAT examination in our country. All the exams, they are giving questions from this chapter. The difficulty level may vary from one exam to the other. Anyway students, let's start this question, but before starting this question, I just would like to introduce you to this data interpretation questions. Generally, what type of questions they give and what should be your strategy, how to go for this one. Particularly the beginners, alright, those students who have started their preparation just now, this first 3 to 4 minutes are very important for you. Try to focus on that one. Those students already know what type of questions they give generally from DI. You just take it as a repetition for you. Okay, what type of questions nowadays they are giving from data interpretation? They are giving questions based on a simple conventional way. Some questions, that is data interpretation based on graphs. Okay, then tables. The graphs that may include line graph, okay, and bar graph. Okay, then pie charts, then different types of tables and a radar graph, maybe many types of graphs are there. Alright, the next model is data interpretation based on caselets. Very important one. Nowadays they are giving many questions based on caselets. Next one is data analysis, interpretation based on some data analysis. Okay. Next, they are giving questions based on missing DI also. Missing DI. Okay. One table may be given to you or one graph may be given to you. Part of that one, part of the given data are missed. You need to find out that one with the help of the remaining data. Okay. Next, fifth one, they are giving DI based on arithmetic chapters. Arithmetic, like DI based on profit and loss. Then DI based on modes and streams, based on simple compound interest, based on time and work, based on time and distance. Many ways they are giving the questions. Alright, anyway, in my regular course already I have discussed all these models from basic level to the very advanced level questions we have discussed. Okay, so about my course, the details, the fee details, structure, everything I am going to discuss at the end of the video. Right now, without spending much time on this one, let's move to the question. But students, remember one thing: all types of data interpretation, whatever it may be, the strategy is same. How to handle this one? Simple words I'll tell you, students. In simple words I'll tell you, in data interpretation, two parts are there. Two parts, right? First, what you need to do, you need to analyze the given data. First part, analyze the given data. Then after that, finding the answer after simplifying the data. That's it. Okay. So suppose they have given DI based on one graph and table. Okay. Many times they give one question based on one graph and table. right? So one pie chart and table, one bar graph and table, or one pie chart and one line graph. That depends upon the difficulty level of the question. Whatever the data may be, first you need to analyze the data. Alright. After finding the question in the examination, the first instance, students, what you need to do, try to understand the given data in the form of, for example, they have given pie chart and table, for example. Quickly you have to read that one. That's very, very important. Alright, quickly just read the data. Right? Try to grasp it. What exactly they have given, what they have distributed in the pie chart, and what are the additional data they have given in the table. First you need to analyze that. Then after analyzing this data, while attempting the questions, students, attempting the questions also, you just make the attempt in two parts again. Okay. What are the two parts? First one is reading and analyzing the question. Reading and analyzing the question, first part. Second one is simplification to get the final answer. Alright, most of the cases you have to get the exact answer. Sometimes you have to go for the approximation. See, students, while reading and analyzing data, okay, very, very important thing in your solution, answering a question. While reading and analyzing the data, you have to focus completely on the question, I'm telling you. You should be inside the question. Each and every point should be taken into consideration, because after thorough analysis only you can go for the simplification. In one way I can tell you, analysis is nothing but an officer's job. You have to bring the officer inside. You have officer inside you, right? You have to bring him out, right? Here, your officer will work here. Then after that, while simplifying that one, the calculation part, you have to bring the clerk who is there inside you. You have to bring him out, both officer and clerk. But students, simplification part can be done very, very easily if you are thorough with calculations. But analysis is very, very important. First of all, you should be a good reader, okay? Anyway, in all my classes, I tell you to read one English newspaper every day. Even that is going to be helpful for you for this one. Because if you are a good reader, in first reading itself, don't read the question 2 to 3 times. In the first reading itself, you have to understand the question completely. And while reading the question only, one part of your mind, you have to analyze this one. Reading and analysis must be done simultaneously. That is the basic thing you have to remember while attempting data interpretation questions. The student who is a good reader and at the same time good analyzer, easily you can go for the second part, that is simplification. Remember this one, right? This technique I would like to give you before starting any question based on data interpretation. Whatever the difficulty level may be, if you approach in this way, if your attitude is in this way, easily you can solve all the questions within the stipulated time with 100% accuracy. Alright, and one more thing, students, you remember. So, reading and analyzing, after doing this one, another important thing is simplification. Okay, here students, you should be thorough with simplification and approximation. Simplification and approximation. Basic calculations you should learn that one properly, and you have to practice rather. Okay, then you should be perfect with the percentages, then averages, then ratio and proportion. Only then you are able to handle data interpretation questions in a proper way up to the expectation of the examiner. Now we got the clarity, right? Just I repeat this one before starting the question. Should be a good reader. Alright, first you have to analyze the given graph or the data. Then read the question very quick. While reading the question only, you have to analyze that one, whether the provided data are sufficient or not for me to answer the question. If you feel here itself the provided data are not sufficient for you, straight away your option will be data inadequate. If you feel that provided data are adequate to answer the question, go for the analysis part. Analysis in the sense, in depth you have to go for. Then come for the simplification part. Hope you must have got the idea, right? Now start this question. This question is taken from one of the recently conducted competitive exam only. I have just changed the words, some numbers and words I have changed. Rest of the things are same. Okay, now students, just see the question there on your screen. You can find it. I'll read it for you. Just go for this one. How they have given the data. They have given, study the following information carefully and answer the questions that follow. And the data how they have given. See that one there, students. One pie chart is given. Pie chart is nothing but distribution, followed by one table they have given. What they have discussed in the pie chart, percentage wise distribution of total number of students in 5 different colleges in a city. They have provided the data about 5 different colleges. Alright, what are the colleges? A, B, C, D and E. 5 colleges are there. And total number of students in 5 colleges is 8,000 they have given. Now 8,000 has been distributed among A, B, C, D and E. A 24% they have given, B 30%, C 18%, D 12%, E 16%. You just see that. That is one data. Second data they have given based on the ratio. What ratio they have given? Regional medium students is to English medium students. They have given A, regional to English medium 5:3. Then college B 3:2. College C 5:4 and so on. While observing this data on these students, you have to completely analyze that one in your mind. What analysis is required here? A small question, right? Not very big analysis is required here. Simply 2 types of data are available for me. Both are interrelated. In the pie chart, they have shown the distribution of 8,000 students number into 5 parts. They have distributed into A, B, C, D, E are colleges. Percentage wise distribution they have given. One thing is over. And the next one is regional medium to English medium college wise ratio they have given. That's all. For example, students, just for you, in college A they have given 24% of students are there. That means 24% of 8,000. This number represents total number of students in college A. That's all. Again in college A, in regional medium to English medium, right? Regional medium to English medium they have given 5:3. That's all. So out of these students, 5 parts from regional medium and 3 parts from English medium. That's all. If they ask you how many students are there in college A from regional medium, you must say that that number equal to 24% of 8,000 into regional medium is 5 parts out of 5 plus 3, 8 parts. That's it. Okay, of course, you need not do this much comprehensive way while solving the question. You must go by the shortcut. I'll give you very good shortcuts for you in this class. Alright, but basically, if they ask the question, how many students are there? The 2 from regional medium in college A, you have to do 24% of 8,000, total number of students into 5 parts out of 8 parts. That figure equal to regional medium students from college A. That's it. In this way, you have to go for the analysis followed by the simplification. Now you got it, students? Right. Now let's take the first question. How they have given, how exactly we have to approach. See students, my teaching methodology is always, my students know that one. Alright, every question must be done by the conventional way first in your practice sessions. When you are going with or taking the basic class, watching the basic video, first learn the conventional method. Then we will go for the shortcut. If you learn only shortcuts in the air, in the examination you will be caught. Because nowadays they are giving questions in a very, very tricky way in many competitive exams. To crack that type of questions, your basic should be clear. Your foundation should be there in each and every chapter. You have to squeeze out the chapters, I'm telling you. Examiner should be afraid of you. Okay? In that way, you have to first squeeze out that one by learning all the basics. From the basics, you have to develop the shortcuts by yourself. That type of education I'll give you. Alright, I never give you shortcut first and comprehensive later. First go by the comprehensive, then learn the shortcut, and you should come to that stage where you should develop one shortcut by yourself. That's the right way of learning things for any competitive exam. Okay, anyway, take the first question, students, how they have given. First one is, we just see the question there, how they have given. Find the respective ratio of number of regional medium students in college B. While reading the question only, students, I am telling you, your complete mind, your complete focus should be on the question. While reading only, you have to analyze that one. Okay, how they have given. Find the respective ratio. They are asking the question based on ratio. Okay, respective ratio of number of regional medium students in college B and the number of English medium students in college B they are asking. Simply you can do this one, but how to go for this, right? In the examination, how to attempt this. See, students, how they have asked number of regional medium students in college B is to number of what exactly they have given. Regional medium students in college B, number of English medium students in college D. This ratio you have to find. One thing I'll tell you, students, if they have given pie chart in an examination and the question is based on ratios or percentages or averages, you are lucky enough. You can do that question within seconds. Most of the cases, you need not write anything on the paper. Without writing anything on the paper also you can do. If you get a question based on ratios, averages and percentages, when the question is based on a pie chart, simply you can do this one. But before going for that shortcut, students, first learn the conventional way. Then we will go for the shortcut. What's the conventional way? Simple one. Number of regional medium in college B. First of all, you see, college B, the distribution is 30%. Total number of students is 8,000. So here the comprehensive way, the conventional method is 30% of 8,000. Total number of students in college B. But I need regional medium students. So regional medium means in college B they have given regional medium to English medium 3:2. I need regional medium, that is 3 by 5 into 3 by 5. The conventional way, right? First you understand this, then I go for the shortcut. Ratio is nothing but division. Okay, now number of English medium in college D. So college D 12%, total number is 12% of 8,000. Then English medium in college D. English medium in college D means that is regional to English medium 1:3. So that should be 3 by 4 into 3 by 4. See that one there. Okay. So now just simplify this one. You are going to get the answer. So for this one you may get X. This one Y. My final answer is X is to Y is the final. Yes, sir. But students, observe carefully. In a competitive exam where you have to run with the time, you should not go with this one. You should go by a simple shortcut. But for that shortcut, this should be the base for you. From next time onwards, remember students, if the question is of this format, okay, if they ask the question based on ratios, whatever the question may be, do like this, simple way. What is that one? Here you observe 30% of 8,000, 12% of 8,000. Yes sir. What is the need to take this one? Anyway, ratio is nothing but divided by, this part is going to be cancelled. This and this. Yes sir, as simple as this one. So in the examination, how you need to do? Don't go for 30% of 8,000. Right? Simply you take in this way. This is 30 30 into 3 by 5. That's it. So what is this figure 30 into 3 by 5? 30 into 3 by 5 is nothing but a number of regional medium students from college B. Directly I have done that one. Alright, now here this is divided by our ratio 12 into 3 by 4. That's all. This is going to be your answer. Further also you can do 30 by 12. There itself you can do. While going for the pie chart, 30 by 12 you do. Into 3 by 5 into 4 by 3. That's going to be your answer. But instead of going for that one, this is the easiest way and you can save ample of time in the examination. If they ask the question based on ratios, you do like this. Just simplify this one. This is 5 6 times and 4 3 times. Okay. Again this is 3 and 3 going to be cancelled and 3 ones 3 2 times. So my answer is going to be 2 by 1 or 2 is to 1. Perfect. Yes. So here my answer is 2 is to 1. What is that? Number of regional medium to number of English medium. Number of regional medium in college B is to English medium. Number of English medium in college D. 2 is to 1 is the perfect answer. Isn't it simple for you students? Always go by this type of methods. Okay, you can save ample of time in the examination. I am sure now from any question, next question onwards, whenever you take one question of this sort, this type, in your practice session or in the examination, if the question is based on pie chart and that the question is based on ratios, straight away you go like this. You can get the answer immediately. Alright, now go for the second question. See how they have given this one, students. Out of the total regional medium students of college A, see students, I'm just reiterating this one, telling you one more time, while reading the question only, try to analyze it completely. Okay, how they are given, out of the total regional medium students of college A, in your mind that should come to you. Total regional medium students of which college? College A, 40% are girls. Simple one, you have to analyze that one in your mind. What I need to find out? Total students in college A. Then regional medium students from that one in college A. Out of that regional medium students of college A, 40% are girls. Simple one, easily you can find out. Next, girls. Then find the difference between number of regional medium girls and number of regional medium boys in college A. On the same college. They are asking the difference between number of regional medium students, that two girls, and regional medium boys from college A. See students, read the question one more time in the practice session. In the examination you have to read that only one time. While reading itself you have to analyze it. Just pause the video here, okay, and read it one more time and try to do this question without writing anything on the paper. Yes, you can do. But students, without writing anything on the paper means you should go by a simple technique, simple shortcut. But to learn that shortcut, knowing conventional method is also equally important. From the conventional only, come to the shortcut. Okay, now first discuss this question also with the conventional method. Then we will go for a simple shortcut. In one step you can get the answer. But what's the conventional way, students, here? Out of total regional medium students of college A, 40% are girls. Now take the data here, take the numbers. Out of total regional medium students in college A, now I need to find out 40% of regional medium students in college A. I need to find out this one first. We are going by the conventional method. After that, in one step, how to do this, I'll tell you. Okay, now try to find out this one. So first, total number of students in college A, then regional medium students according to the given ratio, then followed by 40% of that one. So what's total students in college A? They have given 24%, right? So see that one there. 24% of 8,000, okay, total students. into regional medium means regional medium to English medium 5:3. That is 5 by 8 into 40% of that one, that is 40 by 100. You will get one figure. Yes or no? We are going by the conventional way. But even in conventional way also simply we go like this. For this percentage, 2 zeros will be cancelled. Percentage is nothing but divided by 100. So here it should be 24 into 80 into 5 by 8 into 40%. What do you mean 40%? 40% is equal to 2 by 5. Remember students, always 20% equal to 1 by 5. You know this one. 40% is equal to 2 by 5. 60% is equal to 3 by 5. 80% is equal to 4 by 5. 100% is equal to 5 by 5 or 1. Enough. You have to remember these values. Not only this, total 13 to 14 values are given in my regular course in percentages chapter lesson number 1. You have to by heart these values, right? Here you need not by heart this series because 20% 1 by 5. Alright, when it comes to 40%, numerator will be increased by 1. 60% again 3 by 5. 80% it will become 4 by 5. 100% is anyway 1. If you go for that one, simply student 40% is nothing but 2 by 5. Just simplify this one, you will get the answer here. So this is 18 to 5, 8 5s are 40, 42 is 80. Okay, now this is 24 into 2, 48, 48 into 10, this is 480. What is this 480? Number of regional medium girls in college A. This is what exactly they have given, 40%. Then they are asking the question in this way, the difference between number of regional medium girls and number of regional medium boys in college A. Now I need to find out regional medium boys because this is regional medium girls I got. Okay, regional medium boys. Regional medium boys, first of all 24% of 8,000, that is 24 into 80 total number. Regional medium is into 5 by 8. Boys means that is girls 40% means boys 60%, that is 3 by 5. Okay, same way just go for this one, 8 5 is 40, this is 2 here. Alright, so this is 24 into 3, that is 60, 72 into 10, that is 720. Now my answer is 720 minus 480, that is 240 is my answer. This is the conventional way. Hope you must have got this one students, right? So first I found out number of regional medium girls in college A. Total number of students in college A, regional medium into 5 by 8, girls 40%, I got 480. Number of boys, total students 24 into 80, regional medium 5:3 means 5 by 8, 60% is 3 by 5, that is 720. 720 minus 480, my answer is 240. Now you got it? But students, in the examination, don't go by this method. Don't go by this method. Okay? But you should be thorough with this one. This analysis is required for you. Of course, not for the examination, but for like your sake. In the practice session, you should know that one. Only then your mind will be tuned to mathematics questions. I am telling you. Alright, if anybody is there from maths background, you will understand this in a better way. Even for non-maths students also, your mind will be so slowly tuned to get the logic. Got it? Now, what is the suitable method for competitive exams? See students, you need not do all these things. Simply go like this. Read the question one more time. You will understand. They have given number of right? So in college A, some regional medium students are there, some English medium. They are talking about regional medium. Out of the regional medium students in college A, 40% are girls. When 40% are girls, in your mind, obviously one thing should come to you. What is that one? Girls 40%. Obviously boys 60%. First thing is over. Okay. Again, they are asking the question, what is the difference between number of regional medium girls in college A and number of regional medium boys in the same college? Yes, sir. They are asking the difference between number of regional medium girls in college A and number of regional medium boys in same, that is college A. How to go further? Need not go for all these things. Simply, when girls are 40%, boys are 60%, they are asking the difference between these two. That's it. They are asking the difference between these two. What's the difference between these two? 20%. That's it. 20% of what? 20% of regional medium students in college A. Boys and girls. Regional medium students in college A. 20%. Now I need to find out 20% of regional medium students in college A. This is my answer. That's it. In one step. While reading the question. While reading the question only you have to get this analysis, and after finishing the reading of the question, you have to come out with this conclusion. They are asking for 20% of regional medium students in college A. Yes or no, students? You approach the questions in this way. 100% questions will be right in the examination. I will give you that type of education. Right? Because always what I feel, education should straight away, that should go into the minds of the students, the concept particularly. Okay? Anyway, now find out this one. Finding out 20% is very simple. 20% is nothing but 1 by 5. 1 by 5 into what? 1 by 5 into regional medium students in college A. So regional medium is, the regional to English medium is 5:3. I need regional medium student, that is 5 by 8. Into total number of students in college A. 24% of 8,000 is nothing but 24 into 8. Just simplify this one. Just simplify this one. 5 8s are 40. 42s are 80. Over. So 24 into 5 into 2. 5 into 2 is 10. 24 into 10, that is 240. Simple. I got the same thing. Yes or no? Just one step solution is here. Only one step. Hope you must have got the idea. This is the way, students. This is the way to crack data interpretation questions. Of course, this is a moderate level question, right? Whatever the question may be, whatever the difficulty level may be, if you approach this type of methods, you can do the questions. The questions will become cakewalk for you. This is the way. Okay, now take the next question. Now, just take the third question, students. Even this question should be done by you. How they have asked, the question is, number of regional medium students in college E and D together. The same thing, students, while reading the question only, try to analyze that one. Yeah. Number of regional medium students in college E and D together is what percent less or more than the number of regional medium students in college A? Again, simple question. Alright, this question, what we are going to do now, directly I start with the shortcut. Because now by this time you must have got the idea of how to take the conventional method. Okay, now directly we solve this one. Shortcut in the sense I am just making the simplification little less. For that only I named as shortcut. Okay, so let's take a less simplification part. Okay, how is that? Number of regional medium students in college E and D together is what percent more or less than number of regional medium students in college A. Before starting the simplification part, students, after analyzing the question while reading only, you should come to a conclusion to what is to be found out first. Okay, what is to be found out first, in the sense finally what is to be found out. What's to be found out here? Here they want number of regional medium students in college D and E together is what percent more or less when compared to number of regional medium students in college A. That is what exactly they are asking. Yes or no? For that reason, finally I need to find out in this way difference between this is very important, students. Difference between number of regional medium students in college E and D together and difference between these two. Number of regional medium students in college A. First to find out the difference between these two. If this is more, deduct it from this. If this is more, deduct it from this one. I need to find out the difference. divided by, in comparison of what? Number of regional medium students in college E and D together is what percent more or less than number of regional medium students in college A. Here the base is number of regional medium students in college A into, I need to find out the percentage, into 100. This is what exactly I need to find out. Okay. This is the perfect way, students, of attempting any arithmetic question, any quantitative aptitude question. What is to be found out? This is to be found out. Yes, sir. Directly start simplifying this one. Now find out number of regional medium students in E and then D together. So regional medium students in E, you take E, regional to English medium, the what is that ratio is 3:5. 3:5 means regional medium I am taking 3/5. 3/8 I am sorry. That is 3:5. 3/8 into total number of students in college E, that is 16%. They have given 16% of 8,000 or 16 into 80. That's it. You can go for the simplification very simply here. This is 10 times, this is 48, 16 3s are 48 into 10, this is 480. I'm writing here. I found out this. Then coming to D, the ratio they have given 1:3. 1:3, I need to find out one part out of 4 parts into, what's the percentage? That is 12%. 12 into 80, that's all. This is 20 times, this is 240. I got it. Together means add up this thing, this is 600, 720, that's all. Over. Now, total number of regional medium students in college A. So, college A is 24%. So, that to first take the ratio here 5:3. 5:3 means that is 5/8. Regional medium to English medium 5:3. I need only regional medium, 5 parts out of 8 parts into 24% of 8,000. 24 into 80. This is 10 times. Now I need to do 24 into 5 tens or 50 times. I told you this type of technique, students, in my simplification and approximation lessons. We had total, I think, 20 hours of lessons in our course for simplification and approximation. How to do this one? I am writing here again. 24 into 50. How to do 24 into 50? Don't do 24 into 50. You just make this 50 as 100 multiplied by 2. When you are multiplying one term in a multiplication with 2, you have to make it half. Instead of writing 24 into 50, I will make it 12 into 100. Both are same. Both are same. Simple technique this one. Okay. I need to find out 24 into 50. Instead of 50, you take 100. That's easy to multiply with, because finally you have to add 2 zeros. So I am just making into 2 times. When you are making one term in a multiplication between 2 by 2 times, you have to decrease this. So decreasing in the sense, divide that one with the same term, that is 2, that will become 12. Now 12 into 100. So this is 1200. That's all. So here one term is 720, other term is 1200. 1200 is more than 720. The difference between 1200 and 720. So what's 1200 and 720? 12 minus, first you do 12 minus 700, then deduct 20 from that one. Okay, so this is 500 minus 20, 480. So now the difference between this one is 480. 480 divided by 1200 into 100. You will get the percentage. Now here the percentage is, just take it out, 12 4, so this is 40%. So this is 40%, less or more? Less. Yes. They are asking the question in this way. So number of regional medium students in college E and D together is what percent more or less than total number of regional medium students from college A. More than or less than this one, so this will become the base. Now I need to find out the difference. This is 1200, this is 720, difference is 480, so this is 480 less than this one, so 40% less than this. My answer is 40% less. is the right answer. Now we got the clarity, students, right? We have one more shortcut also for this one. Straight away you can go for addition of the percentages, then distributing the ratio. But at this stage, this is enough for you. This is enough. Easily you can do this one. Easily. In that method, what happens? There may be a confusion. For that reason, this is the simplest way to go for the questions. What shortcut we have used here? Instead of going for 16% of 8,000, 16 into 80 we have done. Here also, then the simple simplification, we can get the answer. Hope you must have got the idea, right? Do one more question based on the same data. How they have given this one, students? See, in every data interpretation question, one question will be like this. Okay, so what they have given, find out the total number of English medium students in all the colleges together. Okay, by the time I just take it out, you try to find out that one. Just pause the video and try to get it. You should do it by yourself. Alright. Every question, I'm telling you, almost every question means almost most of the questions when they give data interpretation, graphs or tables, whatever it may be, one question will be of this sort. A little lengthy calculation is required. We need to find out the total number of English medium students in all the colleges together. How to do this one, students? If you go by the conventional way or the comprehensive way, detailed method, detailed way if you go for, it takes more than 2 minutes for only this question. What is that one actually? They are asking for number of English medium students in all the colleges together. A, B, C, D and E. Regional is to English. I need to find out English medium. So what is the conventional way, students? After that I'll give you simple shortcut, but the conventional way is, for example, number of English medium students in college A. What is that one? College A, that will be 24% of 8,000 total number of students into English medium students means regional to English 5:3. That should be into 3 by 8. You get one figure X. Okay, what about B? B is, what's the percentage they have given? 30%, right? 30% of 8,000 into B, 3:2 ratio. So 2 by 5. You will get some Y value. So then C, D, E also. You need to add up X plus Y plus Z plus A plus B. Okay, so this is going to be your answer. For example, K is your answer. You have to do it this way. But students, think it over, think a little here. If you go by this method, ample of time will be wasted in the examination. For that reason, whenever you come across a question like this, for all data interpretation questions, the technique is same. What is the technique, students? Shortcut should be developed by you only, Alright, what's the technique here? Simple one. Everywhere, percentage of 8,000 will be there in all the 5 calculations. Alright, now for this percentage, 2 zeros are cancelled. This technique already we have discussed in the first question itself. Then after that, further we can do like this. Every time you have to multiply one term with 80. Again multiply with 80. Every time you have to do in that way. 5 times you have to multiply that one with the 80. And in between addition is there. So instead of multiplying this 80 for 5 times, finally you can take this 80 as common. Yes or no? 80 as common. How is that one? I'll tell you, students. Simply, only one time you have to multiply that with 80. How is that? As far as A is concerned, number of English medium students from college A must be done in this way. This 24 into, don't take this 1% of 8,000. Finally, I am going to multiply that one with the 80. Okay, 24 into 3 by 8, enough. Now you will get the small value. Mostly like 1 digit or 2 digit number you will get. Finally, you can do it very easily, right? So 2 digit number, what is this one? 8 3s are 24, 3 3s are 9. As far as A is concerned, this is equal to 9, that's all. And B is concerned, something will be there. B we will do. So for B, this is 30 into, I am not taking anything, directly 2 by 5, 5 6 are. So this is 12. For C you get one value, for D, for E. Finally this A's value 9 plus 12 plus CDE into only one time you have to go by 80. That's it. You will get the answer finally. Have you got the idea, students, right? Instead of going for this much elaborated way, in one step you can go for the answer. That step is this one, A's value plus B's value, C's, D's, E's into 80. Why this 80? Because percentage of 8000. For percentage, 2 zeros will be gone. So finally 80 is left out. So in addition, every time you have to multiply one term with 80. 5 times should be multiplied by 80 in addition. Instead of that, I am taking 80 as common. Directly you will get it. Right. Now go for C's value. C's value is, what's percentage here? 18%. 18 into, what is C's? This is 5 is to 4. 4 by 9. 4 by 9. 9 2's 18, 4 2's 8. I got one more value. Right, go for D's in the same way. D's is 12%. 12 into, D's is 1 is to 3. So 3 by 4. 3 by 4. 4 3's are. So this is again 9. I got 9. And finally I am going for value of E here. E is how much percentage? 16%. 16 into, what's the distribution here? 3 is to 5. I need 5 parts. 5 by 8. 8 to 16. This is 10. That's it. Okay, my final answer is, I'm writing here 9 plus 12 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 into 80. That's all. Okay, so here just go for the addition here. 9 plus 12 plus, how would you do? 12 plus 8, 20. 20 plus 10, 30. 30 plus 18, that is 48. 48 into 80, that's all. How would you take this 48 into 80? In multiplication chapter I have given you, right? So 48 into 8, I am writing here. 80 into 48 you have to do, or 48 into 80. So you have to multiply this 80, how many times? 48 times. Yes or no? Instead of 48 times, I do it for 50 times. Finally, I deduct 2 times of 80 from the result. So here, this is 50 times 4000. Okay, minus 82 times I have to deduct 160. You deduct 4000 minus 160. 4000 minus 100 you take. First then 60. 4000 minus 100, that is 3900. 3900 minus this is 60. So 3840. 3840. You have to do this one in this way. Go for the options. Which option is there? You go for this one. I think in the given options there is no option of 3840. First option is given 3480. That's wrong. Don't get confused with the numbers, right? Don't call this number as a 3840. Most of the students I am seeing this one, they are calling the numbers as 3840. 3840, 3480. Almost the pronunciation phonetically that is identical. You may get confused. For that reason, just call it as 3840. 3840. So that's not given in any of the options. So my answer is this one, 3840. My option is none of these. What do you mean by none of these? None of these means none of the given options is true. I have some other answer which you have not given in any of the options. So my option is none of these. None of the given options by you is correct. My answer is something else which is not included in your options. So none of this is the right one. By the way, students, why examiner gives none of these as one of the options? Well, after printing 4 options with some numbers, isn't it difficult for the examiner to print the next option, 5th option with one number? Why they give none of this? Think it over. None of these is given. The option is given to test the confidence of the students. Some student, not some, most of the students, what they do, they just simplify in this way. You get 3840. That is not there in the options. What would you do? Many students, they think that somewhere I am wrong. They just go on doing this simplification one more time. Yes or no? You tell me without hypocrisy. Yes or no? Most of the students, they go for repetition. Once you start going for the repetition, if you go for the repetition, that means you don't have confidence on what you have done now, what you have done. So the students who do not have confidence on them, I don't need them. The examiner says like that. You should have confidence on you. One time, whatever you are doing the simplification for the first time in the examination, that is final. When can you say confidently that is final? After adequate practice. Practice must be there. The practice, while practicing the questions only, you should be confident. You should get that confidence. Whatever I am writing on the paper while going for the simplification, that is right. Why to go for rework? A student who is going for rework is lagging confidence. I don't need any students having no confidence on himself or herself. Examiner says in that way. That's the reason why they give this none of these options. Now you got the idea? You got one answer. That answer is not included in one of the given options. So my option is none of these. My answer is this one. Confident. You should do this one confidently. Have you got the idea? This is how you need to go for the questions. Let's close this one here only because I just want to show you some techniques. So I have discussed this type of hundreds of techniques in my regular course. You do one thing, students. Just visit our website, that is chakravarthysir.com. Just visit our website and create one trial account for you. Alright, in your trial account, you can watch some free videos directly from our courses so that you can understand the methodology, teaching methodology, and to what extent you can get benefit out of that one. See, students, for any competitive exam, that too nowadays cutthroat competition is there. To prepare for any such examination, proper preparation is required. To the point you have to prepare. You have to get speed and accuracy in the examination. To get speed and accuracy, you need adequate practice. To practice the questions confidently, you should know the basics right from the concept level. Alright, for that reason only, just visit our website, sign up there, create one trial account. I kept 3 videos for you for free of cost. Puzzle test, one video, almost 1 hour length, right? So that is for reasoning, and in quant, mixture and alligation, then in English, prepositions. Just watch these 3 videos so that you can understand the teaching methodology. Alright, so time is very precious, students. Just visit the website, all the details are mentioned there. After watching the free videos, you just go for the course details. By clicking pay your fee option, you can find all the options there. You can choose one among them according to your requirement. I really wish you all the best, and I'll meet you in the next session. Thank you very much, students.